my show had value, and that I'm sorry that that what I was doing had value. Had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I think this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize. And that it kind of, and then it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you.
Man, bro,
Where I land is that the moment of guilt that I felt, that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted, and not just Black folks, that or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life and defended them. Or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, defending books that people find inconvenient, that Nicole Hannah-Jones put into our spirit, that we need to understand 1619 as the real founding of this country, whether it's talking about any of these issues, and yes, whether it's talking about Gaza and the fact that we as the American people have a right to object, to little babies being bombed. And where I come down on that is I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those things are of God. And I'm a church girl too, and those are the things that I was taught were of God. And so I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my
You're
show.
of God. Really.
Wow.
The person that made fun of white Christians in Iowa is talking about things of God. You're a Christian. You just went hard and attacked white Christians. Oh, my immigrants didn't do anything but come to this country like my parents did. And your parents went to Iowa and met.
Joy.
And they had you.
Is where she belongs.
You're absolutely where you belong.
Hold on. Did she went to high school here, or she?
Yeah, she's from New York.
She's where she belongs. She belongs on a little Pan-Africanism YouTube platform like Roland Martin. That's where she belongs. Joy Reid, you should have never been on MSNBC.
She's still on MSNBC. They just canceled her show.
Yeah, I actually seen her.
Unfortunately, we're still going to see this person.
Yeah, I actually seen
But
her
I don't
talking.
feel bad for her tears. All the hate she spewed. She's such a hateful person. I don't feel nothing for her.
You know what my grandma used to say when you
She's
cry?
a hateful, evil person.
She said, the more you cry, the less you pee.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for her. She's a hateful, evil person. And she's a racist.
I don't really think she's a racist.
She's for sure racist.
I say she say some real racist shit.
See, I'm
Okay,
confused.
if you constantly say racist stuff and you believe what you say, what's that make you?
But don't she got like a white husband?
No, that was that
final
black
show.
dude that gave her the paper towel was her husband.
That was her husband?
Yes.
I thought she was
I
like
don't know
a
about that,
scholar.
but I don't know if that was her husband.
That was 100% her husband. She has black kids.
I know she has a black husband. I'm just saying that we don't know if that was her husband.
She was in her house. Why would a random black dude be in her house?
I mean, I don't know, you know.
She probably got a
Some
team.
nigga shit, man. I don't know. It could be a uncle or,
That was her
not
husband,
uncle,
bro.
but, it could be a brother, bro.
That was her husband, bro. Could have been her brother, though.
It's
You're right. But that's-
Yeah, she had her final show
I think
today.
it's safe to assume that was her husband.
Yeah, that was her husband.
But
told you.
I think, okay, her show's
was
canceled, but I also
that
think
was-
that she's like fully fired, bro. I think she's done.
No, she's still gonna be on there. It says it in the article I read.
Oh,
It says she's
yeah.
gonna be on
Well, that
there
sucks.
as a national correspondent.
That definitely
So do that
sucks.
make them racist? You know?
No, because
Her
I
ratings
was
was
actually
down.
thinking. So we saw 2 shows with 2 racist black people. Then you had the show with the little fish head gay black dude. His show got canceled. They canceled the show from the Egyptian immigrant and a Chinese woman. And I was like, why do they have so many of these woke shows? But you remember the CEO that stepped down? Rashida Jones.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, she the culprit. They got a new CEO. She not playing that
They
woke
pulled
shit.
the mask back on that shit.
They need to get rid of her ass, too. Rachel
yeah,
Maddow.
yeah. She was
I
talking
thought
about
she got
it.
a bigger bag.
Oh, she got the
No,
biggest
they told
bag.
her we gonna get. She got a big bag, but they said, "Look, you gonna keep getting this bag. You gonna work 100 days straight."
So hold on. But why they don't call racism on this side when they do that to them? But if the other side do it to somebody else, it's just
Bro, we know.
it's just white
Donald Trump.
supremacy.
We've been over this
White
100 times.
supremacy.
They have an agenda. This is Democrat, liberal funded media.
Donald Trump fired the black man that was a head sergeant.
But it's multiple
And
people that got fired.
You know, it's another thing I don't like that people are saying this is racism why she got fired. Like she's not
People
a
saying it?
Yes. Like she's literally a millionaire. Then her show is about to be replaced by 2 other black women. So how is this racism? Her show got canceled because it sucks.
Bro, they just using the same ideology she's using, bro. They already believe everything. If they get fired, if you're fired, you get fired or you're black.
It was a white liberal. I seen Jink from TYT pack him up. You gotta go to his page. What do you say? Low life chairman of Comcast, Brian Roberts, the owner of Ratings Challenge, NBC, and MSDNC. That's hilarious.
Wow.
Has finally gotten the nerve up to fire one of the least talented people on television, the mentally obnoxious racist Joy Reid. Yeah, he's right. She is mentally obnoxious and racist. Based on her ratings, which were virtually non-existent, she should have been canned long ago, along with anyone else who works there. Also thrown out was Alex Wagner, the sub on the seriously failing Rachel Maddow show.
Does that have to do with the glasses?
Alex Wagner? I'm not entirely certain. Rachel rarely shows up because she knows there's nobody watching.
Oh yeah, that's the little Asian lady.
Oh dang, she got fired?
Well,
Yeah, he got
Damn.
Well,
The new CEO is a woman. She ain't playing. The last CEO was a woman, but the new one's a woman too.
oh, they
Rachel-
got rid of
the
the
last
other
one
girl.
was
Other girl.
black.
They said they got rid of her too.
No, they didn't.
not Rachel. Nah, Rachel's
Not getting
still
rid of
there.
Rachel, bud.
But the other lady with the red hair, she might be.
They just can't. They canceled all the woke diversity shows. They said DEI is out on this network.
Rachel rarely shows up because she knows there's nobody watching. She also knows that she's got the least television persona that virtually anyone on television, except perhaps Joy Reid. Then there's, of course, the low IQ con man, Al Sharpton.
Yeah, he sucks.
Who has perhaps the lowest TV ratings in history of television. What is he doing to Brian Roberts to stay on the air?
Wow.
This whole corrupt operation is nothing more than an illegal arm of the
Facts.
Democrat Party. They should be forced to pay vast sums of money for the damage they have done to our country.
Facts.
Fake news is unpardonable.
Unpardonable sin.
Unpardonable sin. Yes, that's
job
insane.
there.
I'm sorry, man.
No, he's right. I have to agree with everything he said in this. They can say what they want about Trump, but he's right. He's literally telling the truth here. Like, he's literally telling the truth here. Joy Reid sucks. She's obnoxious and racist. Al Sharpton sucks. Rachel Maddow sucks. They all suck. MSNBC sucks.
Let's see what Rachel said about it.
racist. They're black.
You know what she can do? She can go hang out with Don Lemon and go buy some more believable
That's what she
wigs.
belongs.
Hey,
Bro.
her and Don Lemon should team up. Why all these people don't team up and make a network?
She's literally like Roland Martin. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If she didn't have MSNBC, she probably wouldn't even be where Roland Martin is. She's that bad.
She's pretty trash.
PM hour all the other nights except for Mondays. So that's a big change. An even bigger programming change is at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern, where Joy Reid's show, The Readout, ended tonight. And Joy is not taking a different job in the network. She is leaving the network altogether. And that is very, very, very hard to take.
Yes!
I am 51 years old. I have been gainfully employed since I was 12. And I have had so many different kinds of jobs, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. But in all of the jobs I have had, in all of the years I have been alive, there is no colleague for whom I have had more affection and more respect than Joy Reid. I love everything about her. I have learned so much from her. I have so much more to learn from her. I do not want to lose her as a colleague here at MSNBC. And personally, I think it is a bad mistake to let her walk out the door. It is not my call, and I understand that. But that's what I think.
She's fired.
I will tell you, it is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows, as is Katie Fang on the weekend.
Bye.
And that feels worse than bad, no matter who replaces them. That
DEI
feels
is over.
indefensible, and I do not defend it.
Hey, you know what this proves?
But there's just one other piece of it that you should.
So all the non-white people have lost, just proving that white women are the biggest beneficiaries of DEI. They say the rest of y'all Get y'all cultural woke asses up out of here.
Get your black ass up out of here.
They said, girl, I'm about to palm that head.
But it's
Michael
crazy.
Jordan.
Why she's not going? Because she's
I just
the
told
same
you.
rhythm.
I just told you. Because
Bro.
white women are the biggest beneficiaries
She's the
of
most
DEI.
liked, bro. She's the most liked. She
Bro,
also has the most views.
you know-
Her views aren't that bad.
For real.
Her views aren't tanking, but they're still somewhat
You know what
attacked.
I think it is? I don't want to say it out loud.
If you say racist, I'm going to get mad.
No, I ain't saying racist.
What you going to say?
He understood.
But there's
You shouldn't
just one
say
other
that
piece
on
of it that you
camera.
should know.
I don't know. I still don't.
From your
He get it.
Are you going to crop this out?
No, he's not. Just want to say, just let it ride.
You have to crop this out.
No, don't say it. Don't just play it, bro.
Okay, is it like having to do something with race?
Bro, just play it,
If
bro.
I say it, are you going to crop it
No,
out?
no,
just let
I
him
might
play.
not, but I'm-
Bro, let him play, bro. Just play the video,
Okay,
bro.
all right. But it has something to do
No,
with
bro,
race
just
or
play
not?
the video,
Just let
bro.
me know, is it race or not?
No, bro, just play the
Okay,
video,
all right,
bro.
all right.
But there's just one other piece of it that you
understood
should
the
know. From your side of the TV screen, you will mostly see changes in terms of who's in the anchor chair. And actually, everybody who's going to be in anchor chairs from here on out are great colleagues and great at what they do. And you are not going to be disappointed in who's on our air and what you're going to be seeing.
Oh yeah, we will.
But one thing you cannot necessarily see is that the people who get our shows on the air, they're really being put through the ringer. Dozens of producers and staffers, including some who are among the most experienced and most talented and most specialist producers in the building, are facing being laid off. They're being invited to reapply for new jobs.
Would we be wrong for titling this video, the whole MSNBC is getting fired? Because, I mean, she basically just said, I mean, even
She's
the
pretty
producers.
much saying that. That's pretty much what she's saying.
That's
She's
what's going-
basically on
that's what's going
TV. She's basically on TV right now, sounding the alarm.
Yeah.
we losing it, y'all.
She said
It's
what
over.
you saying.
They all got fired. Joy Reid also quit. She about to go be annoying on
Not
her
quit.
podcast that
Fired.
nobody about to watch.
Nobody's watching that shit. That shit's gonna be worse than Roland Martin. I swear to God, I'll put that on everything right now. Roland Martin gets more views than Don Lemon right now.
For real?
Yes, Don Lemon is trash.
Well, she can go
All
hang
these
out
people
with
are
Don. They can go
trash.
play patty cake. Maybe he can help her pick some better wigs.
Experienced and most talented and most specialist producers in the building are facing being laid off. They're being invited to reapply for new jobs. That has never happened at this scale in this way before when it comes to programming changes, presumably because it's not the right way to treat people and it's inefficient and it's unnecessary and it kind of drops the bottom out of whether or not people feel like this is a good place to work. And so we don't generally do things that way.
They're good.
Maybe all of our folks, including most of the people who are getting this very show on the air right now, maybe they will all get new jobs here, and I hope they do. But in the meantime, being put in this kind of limbo, the anxiety and the discombobulation is off the charts at a time when this job already is extra stressful and difficult. It is not news for me to tell you that the press and freedom of the press are under attack in a way that is really...
yeah, whatever.
It's a big deal for our country. It's very visceral for us here.
Yeah, whatever. We don't care.
I know that the business of the press is not an easy thing, and I know that no job is forever. But I think I'm safe in saying for all of us anchors who you know through the TV, please know that what pains us the most is not what happens to us. It is what happens to our coworkers on whom we depend and who you don't necessarily know, but we respect and love them and depend on them. And did I mention we respect them?
Damn.
I'm surprised they didn't get rid of her, though.
This is a difficult time in the news business,
They need somebody.
but it does not need to be this difficult. We welcome new voices to this place and some familiar voices to new hours. It's going to be great, honestly, and we want to grow and succeed and reach more people than ever and be resilient and stay here forever. I also believe, and I bet you believe, that the way to get there is by treating people well. Finding good people, good colleagues,
She's done.
doing good work with them, and then having their back.
They're done.
That we
guys.
could do a lot better on. A lot better.
They're done. I can see it now.
I'll be right back.
The Cartier family. Let's put it up there, guys. Yeah, they're done.
That's a left-leaning program.
I know, man. We can change it, bro. Let's change it, guys.
I don't think they'll just go to
Well,
the
they're cooked. All
completely
right, well,
other
then
side.
when we see what's happening.
You know what their main core
Well,
audience
what are they
is.
gonna do then? What are they gonna do?
They're going to just have to make it more center.
Well, they're cooked. I think they're cooked. You can't build a base and then switch the base. You know, They're done. They're neither gonna.
They kind of did that.
Nah, they're done.
They
They
was more
said too
centered.
much, bro. They have called someone Hitler. Like
Yeah.
once you do that, it's
She
like
compared him to all these dictators.
I ain't talking
these
about
mass
her. I'm
murderers.
talking about the program.
the program
they-
has done that.
But the program allowed her to. The
Program
platformed
did
it.
all type of
The
shit.
pro-
before.
program platformed
They're
it.
done.
The program
They're
MSNBC is tanking because this woke bullshit that we've tolerated for years and people have put up with when it was okay to bag on white people and stroke the flames of division and cower to wokeness and people of color. Them days over with.
Yeah,
Them
it's
days
over,
over with.
bro.
We're moving forward as a nation. We're healing. And the best bet is for us to all just get along.
Yeah.
We can't have people that are stroking the flames of division and unrest and
Hatred.
anger and angst and hatred.
Russia,
We can't have
Nazi.
that. We can't have that. We shouldn't allow that. We shouldn't allow ourselves to be gaslighted and insulted by these people. We need to get along. But with people
Wow.
like Don Cherry
Okay, one more clip.
and
Wow.
Joyless Reid,
Hold on. After this clip, I'm going to.
So let me
I'm
just
going
say
to
to
Don's
Megyn
YouTube.
Kelly, in my 30-some years as a journalist and
He's
my 50-some
trash.
years as a person of color, go f yourself.
Wow.
Okay?
Why they
Damn,
bring up
Megan.
color, bro?
man, Megan, call me, Megan. Let's get back on the phone, Megan. Let's do it.
Oh, we supposed to go on her show.
I usually don't like
we
to talk
followed
about
it.
her because she's one of those people. She thrives on it. She has built the second part of whatever of her career on being a troll. So this is what Megyn Kelly said about Joy Reid, right? And remember, Joy Reid is a
You
woman. Megyn
suck.
Kelly's a woman. She's supposed to be all about women and, you know, supports women. Okay, so this is what she said. Remember when Joy Reid laughingly mocked white women tears as pathetic and offensive to her? Who's crying now, Joy? Good riddance to the absolute worst person on television,
She
and
is.
shame on NBC for letting it go on this long. And she
What's
has
wrong
a,
with
you
that
know,
comment?
she is an axe to grind when it comes to
What's
MSNBC,
wrong
and
with this
also,
comment?
this whole she's racist.
What's
right?
wrong with this comment?
It's just I'm gonna give you the evidence.
Cop out.
Supposedly learned from it and then spent every day after apologizing for it and being fired for it, then spent every day proving the point that she is a racist
This is why.
and not very supportive of women. If you look, all you have to do, the evidence is in her Google search and what she says about women, how she calls them out all the time.
All right, buddy.
So he says a woman can't call out other women.
All right.
That's
buddy.
like saying a black
That's
person can't call out other black
The
people.
worst
That's how they
person.
see it.
Makes
No,
you a
Megyn
racist.
Kelly.
The fuck? Okay, if a woman can't
The
call out
worst
another
person
woman, who
on
can?
television was fired from NBC
No one.
in the Today Show
No
a few
one.
years
Man
ago,
can't
and
get
that's
on another
Megyn
man
Kelly.
who can.
But I want you to like really realize. I mean, he got a few subscribers, guys. He does.
You got 500K, okay,
But-
that's decent.
To be on CNN,
14K, 13K, damn.
like
You don't understand the algorithm.
Nah, bro.
though.
Tucker Carlson. When Tucker got off to Fox,
He was doing 100 million
he
on
was
X.
going ballistic.
Actually-
because people want to hear what he has to say. You feel
But he
me?
got fired for something else. He got laid. He got fired for.
Let's check Tucker
He-
views. Tucker Carlson on X.
sucks.
Tucker
Like,
last video, 2.4 million, 2.5 million, 3.6 million, 2.1
He's not doing
million,
that at all.
3.1 million,
Like,
2.7 million,
this man got
4.8 million, 13 million. He had one video with 100 million.
like, bro, he's terrible. Like the fact that this is basically saying Roland Martin can be on TV.
He was on TV.
I'm talking about with an actual like show though. That's basically saying that how trash these people are without the network. These people are trash.
Well, Roland probably can be on TV.
Man,
you
Roland
know,
tried to
Kamala
say-
ended up paid him $500K. So
You know,
It
he
took,
got
it
his
took
own
Roland
platform.
6 years to get what he had. He
No,
said it to me on
12.
X. No, he said, I just started taking YouTube serious 6 years ago.
He was doing it for 12 years on
Yeah,
YouTube. Bro.
yeah.
He's
YouTube,
trash.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey man, Don Lemon's trash. Joy Reid, this is where she belongs.
You know,
she's gonna be trash.
You know, I may start to find some grace in my heart for these people because I realize they grew up and built their careers on this race, baiting, grifting, trash.
think about it. They made money off of it.
They made money off of it. This is how they built their brand and their livelihood and who they are as people. But personally, I just don't believe this shit, man. I believe the best way for us to be in America is for us to all get along. But unfortunately, I ain't got no mercy for the bullies. Y'all want to bully people into submission to your agenda? I'm gonna bully the bullies. I got smoke for all y'all. So with that being said, Don Lemon, you exactly where you need to be.
Yeah.
A failing social media guy. I hope they gave you some pension from CNN, because this shit right here is not the way you want to go out, loser. Joy Reid,
she's on that same boat now.
Joy Reid just went out in a ball of flaming disgrace.
Let's put Rachel in that boat. I mean, let's put everybody in that boat.
And the fact that people are happy to see her go and people are celebrating her losing her show is rightfully so. This a rightful emotion. She's a race-baiting, hateful piece of garbage. She talks down to people. She's condescending. She's offensive. She's arrogant. And she's bald-headed and ugly.
Yeah.
And that's just my subjective opinion. But I personally am not a fan of Joy Reid, you know? I don't like her attitude. I don't like her agenda. I don't like how she speaks for America.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, she is cross-eyed, man. Y'all don't rock with Joy Reid. You know, I'm not finna sit here and bag on her, man. You got exactly what you deserve.
No,
and your tears,
She did.
your tears, people are happy to see this
Crocodile
moment
tears.
of you. People are happy to see this. Rightfully so.
More you cry, the less you pee.
All right, guys. I mean, this is beautiful, guys. We're gonna see her crying on podcast for a little minute.
Hey, man, we don't have to hear her stroke the flames of division no more, man.
This is
I'm
great.
sick
for
of all
America.
this divisive crap.
We're
I'm
outta
sick
here.
of it.
This is great for America, guys.